Hello and welcome to Grim Survival. Maybe I need some light there. Maybe. Yeah. Get out of the screen there. I'm not using the green screen today. I was going to do so, but then I forgot. And yeah, I didn't want to spend the next 5 minutes setting it up. So didn't do it. How is everyone this evening? Welcome to Q&A Tuesday. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see those ears. Maybe. All right, so Q&A Tuesday. Any question goes, and I'll get to that in a couple of minutes, but I do have a couple of things to talk about beforehand, just because. I hope you can see me and hear me. Let me know. And I am pouring coffee. This is going to be loud because it's right next to the microphone. The sound of pouring coffee. Six by six. I don't even know what 5 by 5 means. Can somebody explain that to me? Because I have no clue. Hello, Josh the Prepper. Combat Bacon Klinger. What is that? Benjamin Prepared. Hello, Elusive Prepper. The Frenchman, Joe. I see you out there, Joe. Are you behaving yourself? Prepper Wizard, how's it going? Cat Lady Prepper 23, meow. You're home, grab some coffee, feed the cats and dogs. I hope your situation is improving. Do let me know when you can. Hello, Prep Your Stead. How is everyone? All right, so a couple of announcements. First things first, I have been getting a lot of messages from people who have seen Prepper Nurse One's video with his brilliant idea to set up an underground bug out network. I think he's actually even calling it an underground bug out railroad. I've been getting so many messages for me to contact this person. And I have talked to him before in emails, and about 2 months ago, I mean, probably not even that long, maybe about a month ago, I had sent him another email explaining the bug out railroad to him and asking him if he wanted to be a part of it. There's your answer right there. And that's all I'm going to say about that. If anybody wants to do their own thing, copy my ideas or Hutch's ideas to be exact, because this was Hutch Homestead's idea. If anybody wants to do that, they can go and do that. I have no problems with it whatsoever. The more, the merrier. But if you're going to be a jackass about it, at least come out and say it. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, next things that's up. Channel business here. We got channel business. I'm going to say right away, I'm going to show you something, and then I'm going to talk about channel business, because these are Ferro rods. These are a 8-pack of Ferro rods that was recommended, that, you know, they were on sale on Amazon. Somebody said, pick them up while you can. Got them for like $10. They're the exact same as this one, same size and everything. This one sucks. I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't buy them. Don't buy these tiny little wannabe Ferro rods. These things suck, as I learned recently over the last couple of days. They're too small. And it's not the brand. This is a Light My Fire brand. It's not the brand at all. It's the size. They're too small. So that being said, I have just ordered 2 larger Ferro rods. If you've ever watched the show Alone, you will see that those guys have huge, giant Ferro rods that they bring out there. And there's a reason for that. And I've learned that the hard way over the last couple of days. So, yeah, don't buy little Ferro rods. If you've never used a Ferro rod before, yeah, just take my word for it. Otherwise, go try it for yourself. It sucks. It really just, it sucks. And the striker on this thing is just the most ridiculous, useless piece of junk I've ever had to. And I have used this before and lit fires with it before, but I didn't realize how bad it sucked until the earlier video I actually recorded this afternoon when I was on the stairs trying to hit that Ferro rod with my multi-tool. it really sucks. Okay, channel business. So this is my oh shit kit. This is a Maxpedition pocket organizer. I've showed this 100 times or more. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. So as we are approaching the 5,000 subscriber mark, at last count, we were sitting at, and I do mean we because this is a group effort here, we were sitting at 4,900 subscribers. 4,900. So being that we are almost there, I am starting to construct another one of these kits that will be for a giveaway. This is going to be for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I did this for the 500 subscriber giveaway, and I put an O-light in it. Yeah, wrench, that's what I call it, because if you're using things out of that kit, you've probably said, oh shit, just before then. So like I said, I'm putting together another one of those kits. It's not going to have, sorry for the noise, the same gear exactly in it. It's not the most expensive gear I've picked up for it. The last time I did this, I did put an O-light in the thing. I'm not doing that this time because I don't like O-lights, and that's just that. But what I did pick up is a rechargeable dual power 400 lumen flashlight that I've never used before, that comes with a battery that has a charge port on it, and it has flood and spot mode, so it's adjustable focus. This is going in the kit. It's, yeah, I got this at Tractor Supply. I thought it was pretty cool. It'll fit, and yeah, it's going in there. It has a rechargeable battery. Foot range, beam distance 590 feet. It's IP54 waterproof, dust resistant. It's got a rechargeable CR123 battery in there. For those of you that don't know what CR123s are, I have a couple of them sitting on my desk. Maybe I should turn off that light. Maybe you can see that then. Yeah, those are CR123s. These are Nicor brand. I use these for my O-light. It's the only thing I have currently that takes one, and these are the backup batteries I use for it. But yeah, the rechargeable one in this pack, pretty cool. Next thing I'm going to throw in there is going to be this. I picked this up also at Tractor Supply. This is a DeWalt multi-tool. It's pretty small, so it should fit in the kit, but I am going to break it apart and make sure it fits in the kit before I send it out. I have ordered the actual pouch itself, the Maxpedition, whichever pocket organizer this is. I did order that thing, and it'll be here soon. Along with that, I'm going to obviously throw in a Bic lighter. I'm going to throw in emergency blankets. I hate these packages. I really do. I'm not showing you my address. These packages suck. That's why we have Leathermans. So yeah, obviously the multi-tool is not a Leatherman, obviously. But Leathermans are expensive and they don't fit in the kit. Well, I probably could make it fit in the kit. But additionally, I'm going to throw one of these in the kit. What is that thing? Really? Mini gold fold. That's an added thing I didn't know came with it. Yeah. Why do I have this messenger going off? Shut up, phone. Yep. Because why not? Send me that while I'm live. All right, so I'm going to throw in, can you see it? This is an emergency blanket. This is a Swiss Safe. These ones are green. It looks cooler than the one I have in this pack. The one I have in this pack is this one, and I'm actually going to replace this one with one of those. This is a, it just says emergency ready. This thing, I don't know if you can see that either. The lighting is just weird. I should get a dumb phone, Joe, but I got a smartphone. I now have a smart watch. I have earbuds that match. I mean, why not? Just, I have enough tracking devices as it is. I should add a couple more to it. So I'm attempting to throw one of these in here just to make sure it fits. It will fit, probably stuffed a little bit. But if not, it came with this, which is a bonus emergency blanket. It's a mini Gold fold is what it says. I think it's the same size. It's just folded a lot smaller. I might just throw that in the kit I'm giving away just because it would fit in here. I might just put it in this one. Keep it for myself and be greedy. Nah, I got it in there. Yeah. So it'll be stuffed in there, but it'll be in there. It kind of fit. You see it, it's back here in this little pouch. This thing. All right, so yeah, that's the light, the blanket. I'm throwing a multi-tool in there. It's down there somewhere. Bic lighter. One of the larger ferro rods that I just ordered because I ordered a 2-pack. One's for me, one's for this, and I'll probably get more because I don't have enough. And emergency blanket. What else did I have in there? Flashlight, emergency blanket, lighter, ferro rod. And fire starters. And I'm probably going to give somebody some fire plugs because I have a lot of them. And they actually do work when you're in a controlled environment and you're sitting on a nice hardwood platform, or if you set it up properly, they work good. I really think the ferro rod was the biggest problem in lighting it in this morning's video, which was recorded some random time yesterday. I really do have a smartwatch. This thing is weird. This is the weirdest thing. It's a smartwatch. It's supposedly smart. It does things. I mean, it really does things. Watch this. Hey, Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Okay, now it doesn't do things. All right, screw you two, watch. Oh, yeah. What time is it, Bixby? No, don't screw yourself.
Didn't understand that.
It didn't understand it. Okay, good to know. I'm not even going to. Hi, Bixby. Oh, really? Hi, Bixby. What time is it?
8:14 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, it's smart enough to control my phone. I can watch my camera on my phone through the screen on this watch. Like, that's why I like it. That's the only reason I like it. Because, yeah, where did I put that thing? If I pull up the camera on this phone and point it at myself, which I'm not going to bother doing all that right now, I can see it. I can see it on the watch. It's really helpful for recording video. I can control the camera with the watch. I can start, stop. I can see everything. I can pause the video and restart the video. UF Rooster. I'm a tool. You must need a life. Thank you for coming and trolling me. I think you need to make better comments than, the tooth thing. I mean, that's old. It gets old after a couple of years, and you're like really late to the party. So please come up with something better before you try to troll me. I mean, please. I will wait. I mean, I'll wait for you to come up with something better. No, he didn't delete it. One of the mods did. Mods, let him troll me, please. It'll be just fun. Head of the FBI, Chris Wray, said domestic terrorism is the biggest problem America has, not China or the Middle East or Russia. Wow. That guy needs to be fired. That's just impressive. Joe, you troll me six, the bot, enough, man. I don't think you got any more in you. He can stay and hang out. I hope he brought coffee. I don't mind it. So Q&A. If you have a question besides the FBI guy, no, I didn't see that. I haven't watched the news or read news in days. I have a question. Grayman, you still out there? Grayman, you're going live at 9, right? I want to call it out if you are. I don't want to be calling out false information. There's too many prepping channels that call out false information. Too many. So I want to verify what I'm saying before I say it. Usually. Not always, but usually. The roaming prepper. You finally made it to one of my live streams without work calling. Awesome. Well, I'm glad your job didn't call you away from my live stream. We got to have priorities here, man. Because yeah, Gray Man Prepping. Yes, he is going live at 9 p.m., which is in 40 minutes from now. So we'll be ending the stream right about then. And we will all be going over to troll Gray Man. I mean, to visit Gray Man. Maine's Legacy. How's it going? Underground Progression is going very well. I have the spreadsheets all printed out. I'm getting information added to it. I've already sent some emails back and forth to a few people that are in similar areas to try to get them connected with each other. The problem I'm having is setting up accounts to take donations. If I take donations to help set up the network and to fund the network on my standard PayPal donation link and Cash App donation link, then it's going to hit me with tax fees, and that's an issue. Also, it's looking to cost around $700 or so to set up the paperwork needed for the 501c portion of the network that keeps me out of trouble. And yeah, so getting that is probably the biggest challenge I'm facing right now with the network, but getting it operational, it pretty much already is. I'm going to continue sending emails, contact information back and forth between network users and locations in their general area so that people can basically contact each other and get to know one another and, you know, things like that. It just makes things a lot easier. So, yeah. A rigged hand reel in my bug out bag? You mean for fishing? I've thought about getting a couple of yo-yo reels, if you've seen those. But, yeah. Distractions. Good distractions, but distractions nonetheless. Why are all the prepper channels more or less lockstep and not using alternate ideas? Not halting. Yeah, you know, I've got some issues with a lot of prepping channels. I'm not going to call anybody out here, but Jason the Angry Prepper did a video yesterday telling preppers to get away from sitting down and get out and prove some skills and show some preps. And that being said, I had a lot of people calling me out when I was testing these stupid fire starters. These stupid fire starters. Yeah, these. I had a lot of people calling me out, telling one person in particular said, I'm not a real prepper. Yeah. Okay, so you watched one of my videos where the fire starters were crap. I was standing in the mud and my ferro rod was not working and it was cold and I didn't know what the hell I was thinking before I walked out there. I was just randomly walked off of a parking lot where I was sitting and waiting into a wooded area that was full of trash. But anyway, real prepping videos. I have playlists. Check them out. Food prep playlist. I would suggest that. I teach you how to put rice in buckets. You know, I have videos up of a shed with a bunch of food buckets I have and what are in them. Let's see. What else do I got online? See, if I had the green screen running, I'd just start showing you. But yeah, check out my adventure playlist if you want to see me start fires in better conditions, because I have done it many times with ferro rods, with that same stupid ferro rod, I might add, and fat wood. Fat wood lights really easy. I actually did it in that 30-minute video I posted this morning. I had lit fat wood right after I was done playing with those stupid fire plugs, but unfortunately the video got cut off. So yeah. Where to shop in bulk? Yes, I do have that video up as well with an LLC and a tax stamp. You can go to a place in Indianapolis called Restaurant Depot. They have these places in every major city. These are restaurant supply chains. They supply restaurants with all the food that they need in bulk. And if you have an LLC and a tax stamp, you can walk into one of these places and buy whatever you want in bulk. They had 100-pound bags of rice. They had 100-pound bags of beans. They had lentils. They had fresh produce. They had huge selections of meat. And I haven't been in there in a while. I should go back, make an update video just to see if they still have stock and check on the prices. I might do that soon. I might. But yeah, finding time. Time is hard. Time is the hardest thing to find around here most days. I like the haters. Cat Lady, I like the haters. They're fun. I mean, if I don't have haters, then I get bored. I really do. I get bored rather easily. So unless somebody's, running their mouth on my channel, I don't have anything else to talk about. I need people to, what is it? Heckle me. Yeah, that's the word, right? And I'll be like, what's that comedian's name? Bill Burr. Have you ever seen Bill Burr? Watch him when a heckler comes up. That's just hilarious. Yeah. Let's see. I'm missing things here. If you're not putting things in all caps, I won't read it as a question, and I probably won't read everything. So please try to do that. Gray Man, I have been referring everyone to my Preppers for Texas video. Thank you, Gray Man. Yeah, I forgot to put the link in the description, but if you go to the Preppers for Texas video, the link is there. It does link to Alaska Preppers coffee account, which all goes to funding Texas food banks. And I believe he's sending that a couple of those payments out really soon, I believe. Yeah, go away, watch. You're in my way. Muzzle flash. I don't think I'm going to need that. I just don't. I just really don't. I just don't see the point in that whatsoever. Muzzle flash, tell me why you are adding 100 condoms to your bug out bag, and then I will, elaborate if I think I need that or not. The ugly prepper, not today. I am setting up a kit, and I will put it all together when I hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, and I will announce the giveaway sometime right around then. I'm also planning on giving away more than just one kit to one person, and I do need to mention giving away the kit. I'm not going to be able to ship that kit overseas or out of the United States because it has knives and ferro rods and Bic lighters, and yeah, it's just going to be impossible to mail that outside of the country. So keep that in mind. And that being said, I am going to do another thing that day, and I'm not telling you what it is, but I'm going to do something that is going to just be on Amazon, a direct purchase and sent to someone from my Amazon account, and it will be, just easier that way. Yeah, Joe Morgan, I don't know why more people talk about censorship. Probably when you start talking about censorship on YouTube, about YouTube censoring you, YouTube tends to shut down your live streams and ban your accounts. So it's kind of a hard topic to talk about. My body armor is steel. It's only 9-inch plates. It's not ceramic. It's not big enough for me whatsoever. It was really cheap though. I got the Freeman pack from AR 500. And it's too small for me, but very cheap. Klinger, no, I haven't. I checked the P.O. box today, and it was empty. I hadn't received any packages. I got to make sure. Yeah, I got the bill for the thing, so I'm pretty sure I paid it. I don't know why I haven't gotten anything in several days, because I know several people said they sent something, and nothing has shown up yet. Yeah, Joe says he's not adding condoms. He plans on making a lot more copies of himself post-event. That's that's a good thing. Let's see, where are we at here? Okay, so 100 condoms to reduce the chance of accidents. Well, I think in an SHTF situation, the goal is to repopulate, right? So I don't think the condoms are going to help with that. Name's Legacy, or I'm not going to read it, but that's funny. In case you're wondering what that sound is, that's Discord. If you have not checked out the Discord yet, check out Discord. That's where all the fun happens. All the fun. I'll let another mod show that comment if they want. I ain't reading that one either. We're just going to talk about condoms this whole stream, aren't we? Yeah, why do we always go in the gutter here? Yeah, I'm going to answer that comment. Type fast. Yes, those bulk stores do have a lot of good equipment, restaurant equipment, as well as food. They also have utensils, plastic utensils, disposable utensils, plates, cups, etc. I mean, you name it, in any restaurant you've been to, these places have it, including some of the gear they use, including some of the stuff in the kitchen they use to cook with. I mean, they have everything. They're very useful places to go into. What are you guys doing out there? It's just, this chat is going into the gutter. I said Q&A, you could ask me anything. I didn't think this through before I said it. That's the whole problem here, right? I didn't think this through. You know, you go over to Alaska Preppers chat and he has such nice people. They're making very good comments. They have very interesting questions. He gives a lot of interesting information. I got all the perverts over here. Now, how did that happen? I mean, this is weird. How did this happen? How do I feel about robots? I think they take a lot of jobs away. I don't know. I've toured Chevy factories where they put together the trucks, and there's not a lot of people that work there. And it gets less and less every year. They replace them with robots constantly. Yeah, cat lady, I did soak one of these things in a cup of water before I lit it yesterday when I recorded that video that went online this morning. It worked, but the problem was the ferro rod, I believe, because once I got the thing actually throwing sparks, which required me to use this. Where is it? The saw blade. The saw blade worked the best. The saw blade worked so good, I was actually scraping some of the stuff off of there during that video I made this afternoon, the 3-minute one, and it was creating a lot of extra sparks. So yeah, saw blade works really well on that Leatherman. That's good information. If you find nationwide corporate restaurant supply, they will ship to you or at your home. Or there's pickup, no additional cost. That's good information there, because I hate going into stores. I hate it a lot. If you don't prep soap, you need to prep condoms. Problem solved. I don't think a condom's going to solve the problem if you're not using soap at some point. Just, I mean, have you ever heard of shingles? Yeah, no thanks. You got a sterno today. Store only had 3 left, but the price bounced really high. Yeah, I've tried sterno stoves. You can make one pretty easily out of just alcohol. I mean, if you take a little Altoids tin and you pack it full of cotton and you put a bunch of alcohol in there and you light it, it'll burn for a long time. Then you just got to prop up whatever you're sitting on top of it so it doesn't put out your fire. I'm all out of bubble gum. Yeah, Sam's Club and Costco can't touch a place like Restaurant Depot. They do not have the prices or the bulk food that one of these restaurant supply chains have. Not even close. And I know because I've been into Sam's and I have Costco membership currently. It's not even comparable. The problem with one of these restaurant supply chains is you do need a business license, and LLC is my recommendation with a tax ID to go into one of these places. Organized prepper, her appointment is on the 6th. You know, if you guys, instead of stocking condoms or packing those away for SHTF, if you just get a lot of trash bags, that's all they're going to be good for. You can use it multiple times because, you know, the big trash bag, you can just cut it in sections there depending on how big you need it. And all right, I'm going to shut up. I really am. Karma Ghost. My stepfather is the branch manager at Hobart Food Equipment, so I can get all the discounts on everything. 37 years he has been with them, and yeah, cutting meat and can fix the restaurant equipment. That's good skills to have. Arkansas Living. My favorite color is deep blue, kind of like that, but even darker possibly, or black. Either one of those is pretty much it. And it depends on what it's on, because deep blue, it has to be on the certain item, black on other certain items. So either one. I like dark colors. I'm not a fan of red, green, orange. I hate pink with a passion. Yeah. All right. Any more questions? I mean, we're only 32 minutes into this. We got to have more questions than that. Joe Morgan, I'm not going to agree with that statement. I don't think anybody thinks a lot like you, man. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't think that is even a remote possibility on this planet, man. I just don't think so. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, if you really love Biden, please hit the thumbs down button. Just want to make that official. That's the official thing on my channel. If Biden is your president, you really like him, thumbs down this video. Cat Lady, the best way to make your own fire starters is the easiest way is going to be a cotton ball soaked in petroleum jelly, otherwise known as Vaseline. That's the easiest way. Now, the better fire starters, I have a video up of me making fat wood using popsicle sticks and pine resin. I have another video up of how I found pine resin. And yeah, I greatly recommend those. Lake Fury, how are you doing? Ugly Prepper, Ugly Prepper, how's your leg doing? I haven't heard much about it. I need to go back and watch some of your videos. How are you? Are you getting healed up? Do we need to come and give you some crutches? Roll you around, maybe? And do tell me, how hard is it to prep with a broken leg? Because I would think that would make it a lot harder. Gas is not a very good fire starter, actually, Killjoy. I mean, in a pinch really quickly, you can light up the gasoline, but typically it'll burn off of whatever you poured it on. If you literally pour gasoline on a fire, well, not a fire, but an ember, like a cigarette or something like that, it'll put it out. It's the fumes of the gasoline that actually starts the fire. I know too much about fire. And yeah, oil is your way to go. I have lamp oil. I keep it in my vehicle. I think I have some extra lamp oil in my bug out bag. I also have a Zippo and butane lighter fluid in my bug out bag. There was nothing preventing me from starting a fire yesterday when I was standing in the mud. The problem was, and I don't even think this was the problem. I think the stupid ferro rod was the problem. That, and I kept burying the thing in the mud, but yeah, it should light in the mud, right? KY jelly good for prepping. You're asking for a friend. Yes, it is good for prepping. Everybody should prep lots of KY. You're going to need it when the FEMA bus comes. Wolfsbane, I already was talking about that. I may have referred to him as a jackass. I may have. Not going to confirm or deny that. Diesel fuel works really good for starting fires. It actually does. It doesn't explode like gasoline. Diesel fuel would be my go-to if that's what I had to choose from, gas or diesel. I am definitely going with diesel, but I still recommend lamp oil, kerosene oil, things like this for fire starters. Petroleum jelly is a really good one. Yeah. A good all-season tent is going to be canvas. You're going to want, if you're really wanting all season, it's hard to get an all season tent. Usually you have to have two of them. You can get a summer tent, or it's actually a 3-season tent, spring, summer, fall, and then a different one for winter. The thing about winter tents and anything that can insulate you good enough in the winter or in cold weather is going to be really heavy. So you're not going to want to carry that around on your back in the summer. It's going to cook you when you try to get in the thing in the summer. So I really recommend having two. Now, I have a 3-season, 1-person tent that is tiny. It's really easily packable. I can throw it on my back. I have a video up of me using it, as a matter of fact. I think only one of my camping. Yeah, because the other time I've used it, I've only used it twice. I didn't actually record the other time I used it. I was in my fishing kayak, and my GoPro don't work no more. And yeah, at that time, my phone wasn't waterproof. My phone's waterproof now. My poor GoPro. It's just completely useless now. Needy Homestead passed away. He was a father of 8 children. I've never heard of Needy Homestead, but I will definitely say a prayer for the family. And if anybody could throw up the link to his channel, if they have any more information, I would definitely go and check that out. Military surplus shelter half. You know, a canvas Lavu or a Polish Lavu, I think they're called sometimes, is a really good all-season tent type setup. It's basically a couple of large ponchos snapped together, and you can set those up to accept a hot tent or a stove for a hot tent, basically a small camp stove, a wood-burning camp stove that's meant to go inside of your tent. And yeah. Well, if somebody wants to throw up the link, I'll go check it out and see what information I can gather from that. Don't fart in your whoopee. Okay, well, good advice there. Alaska Prepper has more information up about the people that passed away. Yeah, I didn't know who they were, and I've not heard anything about this until right now. So if anybody wants to elaborate, they have a GoFundMe page. He was awesome, great channel. How did he pass away? Does anybody know? Car accident, I assumed. Yeah. That is a bad way to go. Drunk driver. That's a horrible way to go. I hope they hang that guy. There's just absolutely no excuse for drunk driving at all. And if you've ever watched the videos or looked at the statistics, driving around with your cell phone in your hand, you drive exactly like a drunk driver, sometimes even worse. Do not do that either. And yeah, that is very sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I have had my share of drunk drivers on roads near me several times. Driver was 3 times the legal limit. Yeah, somebody needs to just, whatever happened to public hangings? Because, it says in my book that people that do things like that shouldn't be allowed to continue living. That's just horrible. Yeah, that is true, Joe Morgan. If you're a politician or Prince Charles or a celebrity, because several celebrities have gotten away with it too. Negative 32-degree sleeping bag. That's a good idea. I need a better sleeping bag. I have a 20-degree sleeping bag. And yeah, it doesn't work too well in the winter when it's below 20 degrees or anywhere near 20 degrees. It doesn't work at all. Prepper 007, how's it going? We were just talking about a sad thing that happened to a fellow YouTuber that had passed away thanks to a drunk driver. You just never know. You never know if today could be your last day. You never know. You never know if today could be the last day for somebody that you love. I encourage you, read your books. Yeah, it's horrible. That is true. You could, trash bag your sleeping bag and bury yourself in it. I agree. Just not really interested in burying myself, honestly. 0-degree North Face. That sounds like a nice bag. My 20-degree bag is an Alps mountaineering. So is my tent, actually. I got them from REI on their website. I agree. The Bible is the number one everything to have. And I have a CB sitting right next to me, actually. It's now a 25-watt CB, thanks to the guy who fixed it for me. It can really get out there far. Yeah, I still got to get a bracket or a mount somehow to mount the antenna outside instead of shoving it in the window behind me, because then I'd get out even farther. I have my handheld portable CB. I did find the power cord for it. I have it in my vehicle now. I've been carrying that around in there. I do need to get another base station type CB and just wire it into my vehicle as a permanent type of thing. REI is expensive, but they have good sleeping bags and tents. But yeah, they are expensive. There's actually an REI store north of Indianapolis that I need to go and check out because I think that's even cheaper than their website. But everything's expensive nowadays, especially if you go to a sporting goods store. Bass Pro Shops, very expensive. Let's see, who else? Cabela's is still a thing, right? Yeah, they're very expensive. It was Gander Mountain that went out of business because they were too expensive. But yeah, I did see an article that said Texas completely revoked their mask mandates and are reopening the state completely up. I believe that was already happened. I think I have the article here. I can't post it on the screen because I didn't set that up before this. But let me see. I think it was, I don't know. Somebody had posted it in the Discord not too long ago. Trying to find it. But there's so many messages in my Discord, it's hard to find things. Sometimes, very hard to find things. I do have a sleeping mat also. I forget what brand it is. I have two of them. and they are the reflective, heat reflecting kind, but I don't really like it that much. I was thinking about trying to upgrade to an air mattress for camping because I think that would just work better or be more comfortable at least. Bulldog Prepper, how's it going? Let's see, where are we at? We got just about 10 minutes left of this. Gray Man Prepping is going to be up next. I say we all go over there and troll him for a while. That'll be fun. I mean, visit him. That'll be interesting. Yeah, visit. We're just going to visit. Mississippi is free as of tomorrow as well. No more masks. 100% open. That is awesome. Awesome. All the southern states are going against the federal government. Where have we heard that before? The Ugly Prepper, I use Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing. It also came with an app on my phone called Adobe Rush, but I rarely use that because normally I just bring the videos back to my computer. It's just a whole lot easier. I'm not sure if it was, I think it's an air mat. It's the kind that you inflate yourself with the hot air. And we the people, how's it going? Hope nobody's tried to mug you again lately. Because, yeah. Hoot Owl, what's up, Hoot Owl? I don't think I said hi to Hoot yet. Hot rocks and putting them in your sleeping bag is a very good idea. Or in your tent, you heat them up by the fire and you bring them in. If you're carrying a cook kit or a pot or cast iron works better, you put your hot rocks in something like that and just leave them in your tent. It'll heat your tent up for a couple of hours until you need to do it again. Yeah, Hoot Owl, that's what it sounds like. The South is rising again. Who are you going to work for this time, we the people? Because I know all about switching companies. I worked for, in the 6 years I was driving trucks full time, I worked for about 7 different companies. So a hot rock massage, that sounds weird. Maybe even somewhat painful. Maybe. Just don't put hot rocks in your pants. Well, you could. Wouldn't recommend it either, but yeah. No, David, I have still yet to see what is in Arkansas Living's truck. I don't think he's made the video yet. I check every now and then and go back and look for it, but I haven't seen it yet. Schneider, you're going to be driving a rolling traffic cone? Aren't those things governed at like 63? Semi accidents are always bad, Be Charming, always bad. And nothing good ever comes from it. And typically speaking, it's not the semi driver's fault. Gray Man, I will see you over there in about 10 minutes. They're governed at 65. 65-mile-an-hour rolling traffic cones. I have Schneider jokes. I got more Swift jokes, though. Good thing you didn't go to Swift. Homestead Oss, how's it going? It's Ma and Pa. I like that stove you built there, Paul. I really do. If you guys haven't seen Homestead Oss's latest video where they were cooking really good food and fish on a homemade camp stove, wood burning stove, basically enclosed, looks like an ammo can. I'm pretty sure it was made out of. Yeah, you should definitely go check it out. My number one fan is here. Yeah, I know. She's been here the whole time. Welcome back, Cat Lady. Edwardsville, Illinois. That sounds very familiar. Is that north or south? Yeah, I have seen that happen live and in person there, Prepper 007. I've seen a lot of bad accidents. Very bad accidents. Next week, is it for Texas? That is good to know. Mississippi's opening tomorrow. My state hasn't had any word on it yet. Hopefully, they're going to do that soon because I'm tired of this place and all these people giving me dirty looks when I don't wear a mask. I walked into a business today, actually, and the person near the door said I have to have a mask to come in here, and I said I'm already in here, but you need a mask or what? What are you going to do if I don't put it on? But like, all right, see you later. And I turned around and walked out. Yeah, people just don't know what to say when you just tell them no, you're not going to. You confuse them. They have lack of oxygen from wearing the mask all day, and they just get so easily confused. I agree with that, we the people. As a driver, yeah. Yeah, it really is. Technically, you don't need to gut anything before cooking it. You can roast a lamb right over the fire without gutting it. Technically speaking. And it has been done, so yeah, I know it's possible. This stupid watch told me it was 2 days ago that I need to stand up, that I've been sitting here too long. And then I didn't do it right away because I told the watch it could F off. But I did need to get up for something a little while later. And when I got up, my watch said, "Good job." And I've been trying to rename it to Karen all day, and it just won't let me. All right, we're just about done here. We got 2 more minutes. If anybody has any last questions, throw them in all caps. I will do my best to answer them, or not. Maybe not. I don't know. It just depends on the question and how perverted it is, or isn't. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Cat lady, your watch said something smart mouth to you? Yeah, mine did that yesterday when it told me to stand up. But I'm not throwing the thing away. I'm using it for recording video. It's very useful for that one purpose. And yeah, I've never owned a smartwatch before, so I'm not really sure what else to do with it. I did set reminders on it. Yeah. Yesterday, I did a private live stream really quickly on for the channel members, and I posted it to Patreon. I call it a Proverbs Challenge, and I'm going to try to do this really quickly anyway. So the Proverbs Challenge is in this book, and if you're not a book type of person, then this is not going to be for you. So that's your one warning. Proverbs challenge is to read one chapter of Proverbs every day. There's 31 chapters in the book, and you can read one a day in a month like this month that has 31 days. You can get through the whole thing if you're doing it. So I'm going to read 2 because I read chapter 1 yesterday on a live stream. So why not? I'm here. I'm going to try to get through it, and that'll be the end of the live stream. So yeah, while I'm reading, I'm not going to be seeing comments. Yeah, so you guys keep talking about fish meat, and I'm good. All right, so this is Proverbs chapter 2, and I'm just going to start reading because I feel like it. My son, if you accept my words and treasure up my commands with you, so that you make your ear attend to wisdom, incline your heart to understanding, for if you cry for discernment, lift up your voice for understanding. If you seek her as silver and search for her as hidden treasures, then you would understand the fear of Yahweh. And finding the knowledge of Elohim, for Yahweh gives wisdom. Out of his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He treasures up stability for the straight, a shield to those walking blamelessly, to watch over the paths of right ruling and the way of his loving committed ones he guards. Then you would understand righteousness and right ruling and straightness, every good path. For wisdom would enter your heart and knowledge be pleasant to your being. Discretion would guard you, understanding would watch over you, to deliver you from the evil way, from the man who speaks perversions. Those who leave the path of straightness to walk in the way of darkness, who rejoice to do evil, they delight in perversions of evil. Whose paths are crooked and they are perverted in their ways. I mean, this was just meant to be, wasn't it? To deliver you from the strange woman, from the foreigner who flatters with her words, who forsakes the companion of her youth, and has forgotten the covenant of Elohim. For her house has sunk down to death, and her paths are to the dead. Not going in to her does return, nor do they reach the paths of life. So walk in the way of goodness, and guard the paths of righteousness. For the straight shall dwell in the earth, and the perfect be left in it. But the wrong shall be cut off from the earth, and the treacherous ones plucked out of it. That was fun. All right, guys and girls, that is going to be the end of this one today. I do have a live stream to attend that's probably started right now. Homestead Oz, do they prevent you from reading that book on YouTube? Your local government, I should say. Is that like a thing over there that I didn't know about? But Cat Lady, I only read one proverb a day. I'd have to go back and start reading other books. They really censor you from reading the Bible on YouTube. Like, seriously. I highly recommend you try to set up an account on a different platform. Maybe you'd get away with it. That's unbelievable. I am definitely making a video about that. All right, I'm going to call it. Thank you all for being here. And I will try to make a video for tomorrow morning for the normal premiere time, but I'm not going to promise I'm actually going to get to it. But I'm going to try. We'll see. Yeah, the Bible doesn't have a copyright, but it's government restrictions. It's government censorship, to say the least. That's what's preventing them from doing it. There's a law against it. Yeah, you could try to get around it with a VPN, but if they catch you, yeah. Anyway, I do got to go. Thank you guys for being here again, and I will see you next time. Shalom.